Today we are going to talk about how to edit a multi-line text in file with Ansible and so much more. Ansible module blocking file. I'm Luca Berton and welcome in today's episode of Ansible Pilot. Today we are talking about Ansible module blocking file. The full name is ansible.builtin.blockingfile, which means that it's part of a collection of modules built in, with Ansible and shipped with it. It's a module pretty stable and out for years, and it supports a huge variety of operating systems. You are able to insert, update, remove a block of multi-line text in file. This block is going to be surrounded by customizable marker line, just to identify that this edit was performed by Ansible. This module has some parameter to perform any task. The only required is path, where you specify the file system path of the line we are going to edit. Block is the text we would like to insert in file. Easy. By default, the text is going to be inserted at the end of file, but we could personalize in a specific position with insert after or insert before and the relative text or regular expression. If there is any tool to validate the file, we could specify in the validate parameter, very useful for configuration file, about every service. If the file does not exist, we could create it, but we need to set true to create a parameter. If the file... usually we would like to insert a text block, but we could also remove using state in conjunction with parameter absent. Our text is going to be surrounded by some marker, some comments, most in case, that show up that we did this edit in Ansible. We could customize with marker underscore begin and marker underscore end. The other area is related to the permission and CLinux property. These are the normal parameters. Are you ready to make your hands dirty? Let's jump in a live demo of blocking file module usage in Ansible Playbook. And welcome to my editor. Let's go line by line to this blocking file module demo. Let's see that the hosts are all, so it means that all the hosts in our inventory are targeted, and become this time is true, which means that we need the privilege escalation in our tasks. We are going to create a etc host file with some line, so etc hosts need to be owned by the administrative user, so root for Linux system. You see that we are going to insert only one line of file, but we could specify more lines if you would like. Specifically, we are going to add the IP address, is a local address for our demo server. Are you curious to see the result? Let's jump in a quick live demo. And here we are on my console. So first of all, let me connect to the target machine just to check it out that the file does not exist. I will perform the connection with some key, and here we are. I'm using the same user of Ansible, so I will print etc hosts content. As you can see, there is no mention of a local IP address. So let's execute with playbook. We specify the inventory file and our playbook module blocking file that we created before. Let's see that we are going to execute task by task, and here we are. the edit is performed. Let me connect again to the target machine and check it out, etc host. Here we are, and you could notice also the file, the last line. If we execute again the playbook, look, we are not changing the file, we are only checking, and this property is called idempotency and is very important in the Ansible world. Now you know better the module blocking file and all its potential, and you could use successfully in your everyday playbook. Subscribe to channel not to miss the next episode of Ansible Pilot.